Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulullah wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear Islam, and welcome back to another episode of Bidayat al-Hidayah, the beginning of guidance, Imam Alghazali, rahmatullahi alayhi. It is a continuity, inshallah, of the senses. This is the second portion of the book when we talked about stay away from the act of disobedience. In the beginning, we talked about the foundation of this halaqah, of this lecture. We talked about the senses. We talked about the 7 parts: your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your hands, your feet, your button, your stomach, and your farj, your private part. Among the 7, we're going to talk about the one today. And we said that Imam Al-Ghazali, rahmatullahi alayhi, that these are gifts from Allah. And if you use the gifts from Allah against him, it says ghayat al-kufr, meaning that the pinnacle of that disbelief. Juh meaning ni'mah, that you don't actually appreciate the ni'mah, the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we talked about the hypocrisy aspect of it, about you being when you're alone with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I talked about the 7 in general. Today we're going to talk about one specific at a time. And today we're going to talk about al-ayn, the eyes, the etiquettes and matters of the eye, how to protect it, and what is the consequences if you don't, and what is the reward if you do. So let us, inshallah, with no further ado, to venture and dive into this beautiful episode about the ayn. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our eyes from sinning and make it purely for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ameen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us gifts. And how we appreciate it or don't appreciate it, Allah will give you more or take it away from you. But I used to do this because right now we're away. Just bear with me. Could you imagine, my brothers and sisters, if I can ask you to close your eyes? Maybe close your eyes for a few seconds. Just imagine, just listen to me without even just watching. Could you imagine if this is the rest of your life, you'll be listening to people through your ears. You will not be able to see. You don't know if it's day or night. You don't know if it's black and white. You don't know if you can't differentiate between the heavens and the earth. You can't you know that. Have you heard the nasheed of Bnshar al-Ifasi rahmatullah alayhi? He said that يا أمي ما شكل السماء وما الضياء وما القمر بجمالها تتحدثون ولا أرى منها أثر هل هذه الدنيا ظلام في ظلام مندثر. Oh my mother, you talk about the heavens and the earth, you talk about the moon, you talk about the beauty of it, but I can't see any of this. Allahu a'lam if I'm actually coming to you or not. You know, it says here, sorry, you can't play the video, but I'm talking anyway, whether I'm on or not. Allah Kareem. If not, then I'll repeat it. No problems, inshallah. But if you're there, alhamdulillah. If not, then I'll repeat it, inshallah. So the idea behind it, my brothers and sisters, is if you don't appreciate the ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the eyes, just try to think about your life without it. Can you imagine that? And now when you open your eyes again, Allahu Akbar, how happy you are, how grateful you are for the ni'mah that Allah has given you. How could you be using the ni'mah of Allah that is given you, that others will be going crazy without it, with you using that to displease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? هل جزاء الإحسان إلا إحسان? Isn't it befitting for you being close to and grateful to the Creator that He gave you this ni'mah with others? Now I'm not sure, to be honest, we can hear you, Sheikh. Okay, very good. But can you see me? Allahu A'lam. Okay, it's good that you can hear, but can you see? Thank you for letting me know. If not, then just you know what, just listen to me. Maybe it really is Allahu Akbar. This is it's very befitting. SubhanAllah, we're talking about the eyes, and you cannot see me. I've asked you to close your eyes, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just made it something that what do you call it? Mandatory. Allah musta'an. Oh, I can see you too? Oh, okay, fantastic. Well, as long as you can see me, I'm happy for you. I can't see anybody, but it says it's not there, but alhamdulillah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ التَّلْقِنِيَّةِ. Tell them, O Muhammad, يَغُضُّ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ. That in itself is a blessing. He says, tell them, O Muhammad alayhi salam, lower from thy gaze. It says, min التبعيضية. If he says, غُضُّ أَبْصَارَكُمْ, would have been toast. If he says, lower gazes, period, not from the gaze, we would have been looking down all the time. We would have been toast. But the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, min absarihim wa yahfadhu furujahum, and protect your chastity, because the reason that you lower your gaze is to protect your chastity. If you don't, then that's the consequences. It's right there in there. ذَلِكَ أَزْكَى لَهُمْ. Allah is telling you that is better for you, and that is exactly what we choose. What's better for us in this life and the hereafter. إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَصْنَعُونَ. You know when Allah Khabir now knows, He knows what you're hiding. He knows what you're doing. Not just Alim. He's now, yes, I know what you're doing. There's something that you concocted. وَقُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَغْضُضْنَ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِنَّ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not talk about men only. He talked also about women. But He started with men because men are known to look more. We're not saying that sisters don't have any senses, or don't have any desires, or they're sexually dead. La wallahi. But it's men, unfortunately, that they let their eyes free more. I mean, sisters have a little more haya. Yeah, so Allah starts with the one that starts with it. And then He talks to women also, use same thing. Lower thy gaze, women also know, not just men. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us a pretense. When Aisha radiallahu anha سألت الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم, you know, about this نظر الفجأة, you know, the Amarani Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم, and he right away lower my gaze. He says, Muslim, عفوا, جرير ibn Awd, among the Sahaba, asked him about that. I see something right away. He says, take your eyes away from it. And Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu was told by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Ali, لا تتبع النظر النظرة فإن لك الأولى وليست لك الآخرة. Don't follow the eyesight with an eyesight. Don't look again and again and again, because you have the first one is for you, but the other one is not for you. Meaning what? You know what, Sheikh? You said the first one is for me, the second one is not for me. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's my first one. I'm not going to blink. You know what? I'm looking at this girl. Oh, Lord, 36, 24, 36. My eyes. Oh, Habibi, that's not what it means. It means that as soon as you see it, lower your gaze. That's the first one is there. Yeah, otherwise you'll be walking into poles. You won't be able to live. So he says the first one, okay, I understand. But the second one, what's the excuse? So he says, don't follow the one. This is Rawahu Ahmad wa Dawood wa Sahih Tirmidhi. So the hadith is sahih. And again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you something about the measuring stick. There's a man called Muhammad Abbas radiallahu anh, among the righteous. He used to actually knock on the door of his friend. And the jariya, the female servant, used to actually open the door. You know what he used to do? He would close his eyes. Why do you think he would close his eyes? Too much noor, yani? The sister was so illuminating, white, beautiful skin. She used fair and lovely. And oh my God, yani, she has those beautiful blue eyes. And no. He taught any sister, he would close his eyes. He trained his eyes to close when it's an automatic shut-off valve. You know what the sister said? Says, you know, صاحبك الأعمى. Says, who's knocking the door? He says, your blind friend. She thought that Muhammad ibn Abbas rahmatullahi alayhi wa radiallahu anh, he used to be blind. So Habibi, you don't have to be blind for the sister to know that you're blind. But indeed, at least you should have to do something with what you're doing right now. And alhamdulillah, you can lower your gaze. And that's exactly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you. Now let's go through the steps. The worst thing you can do is hasarat. Hasarat, you know what hasarat is? You will regret and remorse if you let your eyes go. If you can take a look at, oh, you know what, Sheikh, I look at the beautiful sisters. It's a creation of Allah, ya ammi. When I look at her and I say, Subhanallah, isn't that dhikr? Am I not supposed to, ponder and reflect about the beautiful creation of Allah? No, you're not, Habibi. Because I'll tell you why. First thing, you can't get everything you look for, so you feel bad. I wish I had this girl. I wish I had this girl. But then hasra, you regret and you remorse. How am I doing this? So you have to, whims and desires, you have to control it. Number two, if you don't do that, you will fall into it. Yeah? Safir, it's like you're an ambassador. You're going through something that you cannot do with, you cannot do without. So why don't you do this for your proper channels? Get married. And that's one of the solutions I'm going to give you a little bit later, inshallah. You know me, man. If you're single out there, I'm after you. You know what? If you're single, raise your hand. Anybody single? Go to website, go to matchupmuslims.com. Yeah, I'll hook you up, inshallah. Very good. And number three is another al-muharramat. And if you don't do anything else, well, guess what? There's a chemical reaction inside of you. You will now feel that I want to do something about it. Guess what? You're going to have to look at the bad things, or you go to bad sites and everything else that doesn't. It says Allah, remember, this is something as Al-Jurayj, Al-Abid, he used to be a righteous servant, but he did not answer his mother when he was doing a prayer. I'm not going to go there. It's a fiqh issue now. So I'm just going to tell you that he made a dua against him. She made a dua. You know what she did? Allahumma la tumithu hatta yanzur ila wujuh al-mumisat. This is muttafaqan alayh, agreed upon. So Allah, don't let him die unless he looks at those ladies of the night. Trying to keep this a family show, okay? And he did. He knew it right away that was his dua of his mother. Number four, another ila sahm masmum. So you understand that shaitan uses this. It's like an arrow. It's a poisoned arrow, man. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, lower your gaze, shaitan. No. Look. To which one are you going to be? Slave of Rahman or slave of shaitan, Habibi? Says again, Ibn Mas'ud rahmatullah alayhi radiallahu anhu says, al-ithm khawaz al-qulub wa ma nadhara min shaitan illa wa matma'. It says, you know what? It says, it's exactly what it is. Shaitan uses that as a spear that goes into your heart, blackened. So it says shaitan will not take you to commit zina one step at a time, right away. He will take you there one step at a time. Look at this, do that, act accordingly, and that's how it is. So may Allah protect us all from that, inshallah. Okay, so after this, number 5, it says السؤال بين يدي الله يوم القيامة. If you're gonna keep doing this, what are you gonna say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Judgment Day? I didn't know. Allah, you gave me beautiful eyes, but I didn't look in the Quran. I didn't lower my gaze. I just looked at Kip Muharramat. I lost my deen for a woman. And wallahi, Shaykh, I've seen enough brothers coming here. They ask him, why is Islam so hard? And because they've seen a girl that acted and they want to get married now. Islam doesn't tell you to go ahead and have intercourse with anybody that you see and you like. And the hadith is there. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a man came to him and he says, I like your Islam. That's beautiful, but I just can't stop away from him. And says, the Sahaba were gonna, deal with the man. But Prophet says, let me handle him. Says, do you accept this for your wife? Do you accept this for your daughter? Do you accept this for your mother? Do you accept this for your auntie? And all that. If it's not, I can't accept it. Because all of us, we don't accept anybody else. Do that with any of our women. So he understood. So now let's go talk on the fawaid. Now let's go on the benefits. First of all, nur. The first nur you will get is the nur al-qulub wa laddat al-iman. So the scholars will tell you that بعد السلف, among the righteous of the predecessors, says من حفظ بصره أورثه الله نورا في بصيرته. If you lower your gaze, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you a beautiful feeling when you lower your gaze. Wallahi, try it, brothers. You have this automatic shut-off valve. If you know what, Allah will make you get up in the qiyam. You will do salah before fajr. Ya Amm al-Shaykh, I can't even get up for fajr, man. You're asking me to go for qiyam or niyam? Is it niyam al-layl or qiyam al-layl? I hear you, brother. Peace. I love you guys. But wallahi, try it and you will see Allah will reward you right away. So if you lower your gaze, Allah will give you a gift. A nur in your heart. Something Allah will give you like a reward. You will automatically have this automatic shut-off valve. Yes? Try it and you will see. طيب. Number 2 is صحة الفراسة. You will have some insight. You can see things that nobody else sees. Allah will give you even fath. When you read the Quran, you can read between the lines. You can have a better tafsir. Your eyesight, the scholars will tell you, you'll be stronger. You don't have to use glasses. These guys? You don't have to use them for a long time. And something else. You will see something that nobody else sees, or a healthier eyesight. All of these are benefits of lowering your gaze. Number 3, لا ترى عينه النار. Your eyes will not see the hellfire. If that's not enough for you, I don't know what is. Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم says, ثلاثة لا ترى عينهم النار يوم القيامة. عين بكت من خشية الله، وعين حرست في سبيل الله، وعين غضت من محارم الله. Okay? So the 3 types of eyes will not see the hellfire. May Allah protect us, Ya Rab. Ameen. First one is the one that actually the tears of flood when you're all alone from the fear and conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the one that stayed up to protect the Muslims from their enemies at night. And the third one, he says those one who lowered their gaze from the act of disobedience. Number 4 on the benefits. Says if not just protected from hellfire, you won't see hellfire. يَجَزَاؤُهُ الْجَنَّةِ. You will get rewarded by the Jannah. Says Prophet Muhammad says, اضمنوا لي ستا من أنفسكم أضمن لكم الجنة اصدقوا إذا حدثتم وأوفوا إذا وعدتم وأدوا إذا أتمنتم واحفظوا فروجكم وغضوا أبصاركم وكفوا أيديكم. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says 6 things you guarantee for me, I guarantee you Jannah. He says when you speak, tell the truth, and if you promise, fulfill your promise, and if you're trusted, don't betray the amana. Fulfill the amana, the trustworthiness. And protect your chastity, lower your gaze, and hold your hand back from harming others. He says these are the 6. Prophet I guarantee you Jannah. Number 5 is da'wah al-Islam. You know what that means? How many sisters out there, man, when you look at him, you look down, they go, wow, why are you not looking at me? Am I not beautiful enough for you? Why are you doing this? Wallahi, I heard so many stories, Sheikh. One sister accepted Islam. This is a true story of Hujja al-Rawi. I think it was the States. This sister was a rich woman. And he said they came into an elevator with another man. When the brother lowered his gaze right away. She said, why? Why are you not looking at me? And he said, well, Islam told me 1, 2, 3. She ended up marrying this guy. And she ended up to be rich too. Yani, bling, bling. Man, this guy hit the jackpot, right? Anyway, so that's the fruit of you lowering your gaze. It's the perfect da'wah. People will ask you, why you don't want to look at me? So, well, Islam, it's they ask you about say. Now, how to prevent from this? First of all, stay away from the bad environment, bad company. Anything that moves your shahawat, your whims and desires. Hold on to Quran and Sunnah, ya Shaykh. Number 2, inshallah. Understand not being alone when you can't control yourself. Don't be in ikhtilat. You know what? Women, men, you know, their eyes and the ears and the hair swings, and the sisters showing things that shouldn't be showing. And you know what? Of course, stay away from the bad mixing, Sheikh. Number 3 is tarbiyat al-awlad. From the beginning, raise your children on the lowering your gaze. Say, and you see something bad on the TV, say astaghfirullah, right away, turn the channel, say la'natullah al-kadhibin or something. Don't accept it, don't watch it. You're with them. Wow. Number 4, it's much bigger than that. The environment, the organization, the government, everything around you should change, obviously. So this is a little bigger of a change. And one of the things I always recommend is get married early, wallahi. When you get married early, ya Sheikh, it's half of your deen. You know what, man? You don't have to worry about how do I look before I go to university? I change this, I change that, because once that happens, your GPA will go up. I've asked the brothers. So when I got married early, Sheikh, that stuff is out. I don't have to worry about this anymore. I just have to concentrate on my university work, and my GPA got better. So I'm asking you, please get married earlier. If you can't, then so ya Sheikh. If you can't get married, then you fast. You know what I mean? So you have a choice: get married or fast. You know? So go on WhatsApp. Not WhatsApp. Go on Match Up Muslims. Inshallah, Allah musta'an. Okay, righteous company, as I said, Qura'at al-Quran. Read the Quran. Allah will protect you. Read how the righteous predecessors used to do it. It says this another to anything that it doesn't matter. You know, sometimes you're driving. Is this a boy or girl? Doesn't matter. Will it kill you if you know it's a boy or girl? Oh my God! Look at that. I thought it was the sister hijab. Oh, it turned out to be her hair. Yeah, I mean, if you know something is there, don't go there as much as you can. Yani, wallahi. I remember Imam Ahmad Muhammad rahmatullah alayhi, when he used to see a Ka'b imra'a, you know, a long time ago, a woman was dressed properly, shar'i, but the wind came and lifted the bottom of the dress. He saw her heel. I repeat, he saw her heel. And he took his thobe, covered his eyes, and he ran home, and he says, هذا عصر الفتن. Wallahi, I'm laughing because I'm crying, not laughing, I'm crying. He says, this is the time of fitna. This is the time where Prophet Muhammad says that women will be going around naked and all that stuff, holding on to your Allah. You walk downtown Toronto right nowadays in the summer, Allah help you. Ya Ilahi, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so may Allah help us, inshallah, to get over this thing, inshallah. And okay, and number 7 on the list is mujahid al-nafs. You think it's going to be easy? Listen, Habibi, I'm a man. Listen, I know. I'm married an old guy too. You think it's easy for me to lower my gaze? Wallahi, it's a struggle, ya Sheikh. I remember one time my son, Rayyan, we were walking in a shopping mall. I think it was in Calgary, earlier on. And you know what? I spent some time with him and went shopping. I think we were following somebody. I think my wife was ahead and we couldn't keep up and, go ahead, we lost her somewhere. So my son and I were going to in the mall, walking, and something, this very in-your-face type of girl, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I say no more. Say no. I know what you mean. Very good. Okay. So now I am looking at my son. My son is looking at me. See who's gonna break first. I'm looking like this, and he's looking like that. The peripheral vision. It's like a wolf and the sheep. Who's gonna break? And then we're looking at each other, watching the other, and the sister passed by, and both of us going. So I looked at him and he goes, that was tough, wasn't it? He goes, yeah. It's tough, man. You think it's easy to stay away from a good-looking girl, or a girl that wants to voluntarily flaunt her lovely whatever. May Allah help us, wallahi. Yeah, it's not easy, but Allah promise you, there's Hur al-Ain. Well, that sister isn't going to take me away from Hur al-Ain. I have my eyes on the prize, man. So if you do that, you lower your gaze, Allah will give you something halal. Yes, but if you don't, Allah will take that away. May Allah protect you from that, inshallah. Keep yourself busy. Yeah, don't tell me, I'm on the website all the time. Get social media, and you see all the things. Dude, I tried to get this TikTok thingy one time, and I was going because somebody told me that watch this or whatever. So I downloaded the app with TikTok thing, and to get to the video that I was gonna see, I had to see all this poo poo. So I deleted the app, man. I don't need to get that to the video. Send me the video. I don't wanna. So also keep yourself busy. And be conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu nadhurun alayhi, Allahu muttali'un alayhi, Allahu ma'i ya akhi. The Sahaba used to tell the children that 3 times a night before they go to sleep. Allah sees you, Allah is with you, Allah supervises you. Always, ya Shaykh. So it says, يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنُ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورُ. Allah knows what the betrayal of the eye. You know what the betrayal of the eye is? When you see a sister, I'm not going to give you tricks, okay? But you know what I'm talking about. And you think that nobody knows, right? And you look at the reflection in the glass to see the sister. Allah knows that too. Yes? If everybody else thinks that you're good and you're talking, and all of a sudden the girl turns around and you give her a quick look, that's the khaylat al-a'yun. Allah knows that too. If you think that nobody else saw you, Allah saw you, ammi. So please know that. وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورُ, and what is even hidden more than the secrets. So these are the issues that you have to do. And know that إِنَّ السَّمْعَ وَالْبَصَرَ وَالْفُؤَادَ كَانَ لَكَ عَنْهُ مَسْئُولًا. Allah will hold you accountable for it. You understand me, Sheikh? I told you last time that your eyes are camera lenses. Recording everything will be uploaded on Judgment Day. So what happens? Remember the GoPro? I gave you that before. GoPro on your forehead. Everything you see is downloaded. Now give it to me and I'll upload it on my Facebook or your Facebook, and everybody else will see what you were watching. So keep that in mind, inshallah. So understand it, inshallah, that this is something that is not going to be easy, but in there. Also concentrate on the su' al-khatima. If you do this, especially when you're all alone, you may not have a good ending, ya akhi. There's no recovering from that. And remember the hurul ain. Tadhakkar hurul ain. Yani, sisters are going to be very happy with me at this point, but that's okay. You know, I'm speaking from a computer, and they can't hit me at this point. They can't. And I know the sisters don't do that because they're the best. I'm in trouble anyway. You know what I mean? That's okay. My wife is not here. I can speak freely. What the heck? Hur al-ain, dude. You know what I mean? Hur al-ain. Yeah. If you don't know, let me tell you, my man. If she looks in the middle of the night, it will turn into a day. If she spits in a salty ocean, it will turn to a beautiful fresh water. That just this much at night, it will turn it. You can see through her skin. She will always be okay. Yani, I'll try to keep it. Yani, always fresh, always clean, always young. No gravity control. Doesn't have to work out. She can eat chocolates. Cool. Get the gist? All right. So you can say that. Which one do you want, man? You want this girl that goes to, you know what I used to tell brothers? Sheikh, I can't take it. I said, you know what? Listen, this girl here, she goes to the bathroom. You know what I mean? She goes to the bathroom. You have to think that way, because otherwise you're going to think, oh, my man. Yes? No. You have to think it. No, I want the hurin. I don't want this. I want the marriage. I want Allah to reserve something halal for me. And that's the thing. And in the Sheikh, you also have to make dua. That's number 12 on the list. You have to make dua. Ya Allah, Allahumma inni ala dhikri wa shukri hasan. Oh Allah, use my senses to please you. Allah, don't take that away from me. Oh Allah, don't make it a plea for me, not against me. With that in time, my brother, inshallah, Allah will help you. And this is exactly what I'm going to leave you. Ask Allah to help you. Allah will help you. Now, I ask Allah to help me to get over this, because I can't do multitask. I'm going to see if there is a question, I will answer it. Not, then Allah says, Iyakum inshallah, jazakallah khairan. I love you too. Keep smiling, my man. Okay, sorry, Sister Rebecca. Wallahi, a good feeling. Okay, alhamdulillah, lowering my gaze. Exactly, my man. Wallahi, you'll feel better. Brother Amir, how you doing, dude? Okay, time to love. Okay, may Allah bless you. Confidence in relation. Oh, yes, exactly, Sheikh. Lower your gaze. Indeed. Brother Amir, you're very active, mashallah. Visioning here. Yes, indeed, ya Sheikh. Absolutely. Mashallah alayk. Very good comments. I love this man. No, yeah, Sheikh, malls are not haram. Astaghfirullah. No, you're right. Let me qualify that, quantify it. Malls are haram لغيره ليس لذاته. The malls are haram for other reasons, not for itself. Yes? Okay. So if you go to the malls to look at, of course it's not allowed. Same as you go to the beach to swim, fine. But you go to the beach to do something else, same. So I hope that inshallah, it can be ours, mashallah. This is a lot more common than I expected, but okay. Let's see if I can hang in there. Allahumma ja'alna wa husn khatima. Ameen ya Rab. Brother Biskami, may Allah bless you, inshallah. Sheikh won't be a problem if they keep opening. I talked about that earlier, man. You can't say the first eyesight is like this when I can't blink anymore. That's the first sight. No, dude, nice try. Thanks for playing. Thanks for coming out. No. Man, I tell you, these guys give us a bad name, man. Do many people match up Muslims? Yes, I have a lot of people do match up Muslims, but inshallah, you can try it. I'll do my best to help you, inshallah. With that, I thank you, my mom. Thanks you, my doctor. Thanks you. Jazakumullah khair for bringing this course, live Allah, to your home. And inshallah, we'll see you again. We'll continue with the census. Barakallah fikum. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.